So hopefully you find a torch or find a fairy boy in the chest and kill a scorpion real fast.
Absolutely. Fairy water in the throne room would be nice, and we're about to see if that comes true or not. First chest is an herb, okay. Second chest is a torch. That'll do 6 to 9 damage against any enemy that they find. No spells, no wings, so they're going to go out using the key they found behind Gwaelin's empty throne, and we'll see how this starts out.
Alright, Janus rocking the Black Mage. Smashy's rocking the Best Boy. Alright, 9 strength is a little dicey. You got 2 damage on slime, it's good work. Scorpion probably a bit too much, even with the torch and the herb. Just hits too hard.
We do have a town right away.
Oh!
So Smashy is our first runner to find the town of Hawksness. Not the town they want to find this early in the seed. It'll be great later on, especially if there's a easily grindable enemy on the spike tile. But for now, they just want to get some early XP. Magician's not really doing it for...
Magician's a good choice, though. You can beat it up till you're almost dead, and throw the torch for the last gasp, and probably get a level out of it. There we go. Courage, Wit, End. 7 power, 1 speed, 7 HP, 8 MP, and a spell of Heal. Very good.
Oh. Nice spell to find in the early rounds. No MP yet to cast it.
Yes, we're just gonna die to get it back right now. There's no towns, no inns. You can walk back to the castle and talk to the old man, but you're probably faster just fight until you die.
Yeah, not spending any of that gold in Hawksness, unfortunately.
You can go to Hawksness and make a deposit of half your gold if you want to fight that werewolf or whatever's in there.
Cheaper than inn at some places.
Actually, yes. Half the towns right now are cheaper. Just dying in Hawksness is cheaper than the old Hawksness Inn.
Alright, while we see our runners take on the early levels, I am Elmore St. James. With me in the booth is the Seawolf 1. Joining us in the back is Schmike, pulling the levers on the tracking, and Mathril718 rolling this beautiful seed and providing the restream.
As always, you got a tracker provided on screen by Catmuhu, Deadeye, that tie-dye guy, and Brian Williams doing work at the coding as well. And of course McGrew, the actual creator of the Randomizer in the first place. Oh, Drakes. Oh, nasty. They have hurt and sleep, so they're actually very scary at early level.
It's the miniest wombo ever, but it's still not very good for a runner, since that Draki is looking like a very good target. Probably can two-shot it with 16 strength.
Yeah, the mercy is that it's still hitting pretty soft. You break out that sleep for 3-4 rounds, you can still wake up, heal yourself, and get back in the fight. Ooh, Smashy crit down Scorpion. That's going to be a good experience for us.
So that is level 3 for both of our runners simultaneously. And Smashy pretty close to level 4. Was that 1-4-4-6 and a new spell of Stop Spell. Might be good for that Draki.
Case in point. Oh no, dodges. Crafty beast. Oh, and yes. Find the Scorpion gets maxed out.
So sleep and just a spell of hurt, is that the... Instead of the wombo combo, is the wombito combito?
I don't know. That's kind of like...
Oh, 2 caves!
Well, I ponder the proper pun. 2 caves. Let's see what's in here.
We have Swamp North. Please be Swamp South. Please be Swamp
South. Oh, that'd be terrible. Okay.
It's a jerk.
That'd been awful. Alright. So...
Awful for our runners, but great for the people watching.
Hey, it's Marker Bridge. How convenient. Alright, yeah, we have caves now. Yeah, a little high caliber for our runners now.
As we do have level 4 now for Smashy.
And it confirms the seed.
2104, no spells, mediocre level.
Alright, the first few levels aren't too bad, they're pretty close together. Once you get to like level 5 and 6, you start doubling your required points every time, and it gets really out of hand. Magicians and Drakis are going to take a while to get up those points.
Ooh, another excellent move from Smashy, this time on a Magician.
Smashy getting more dodges, but also getting more crits, so it's kind of plain even there. We should mention, speaking of dodging and critting, metal slimes. They're scared today. These metal slimes have the flag on, so they're going to run away at all times.
And in chat, people had a couple options for the Hurt Sleep Wombo combo. Kids Wombo is pretty good. Wimpo combo, I think that might be the winner.
I'll take it. Alrighty. Again, the strength being high enough to make these stray keys not scary. Even with the power behind them, they usually die in 1 or 2 hits, so it's not... Unless they really get lucky with the lockdown. Not gonna be able to stop you.
Now, the strength, even making these magicians definitely doable.
Yeah, it's finding Hawksness, the bad news.
What's the bad news now?
Yeah, later on, assuming the spike tile is a friendly grind, being over the castle is really great. You just don't have to worry about inns, walk around, just fight to die. Oh no!
So our first Fun Police sighting in the Swamp Cave. So both of the normal spike tiles are very close to Tanago Castle, one in the Swamp Cave and one in Hawksness, although the one in Swamp Cave may be less nice with the Fun Police patrolling, and if Charlock isn't on the other side, or if there's a large portion of this map on the other side of that Swamp Cave, that could be quite a problem as well. So we have our first look at level 5, 12 power, 1 agility, 7 HP, 3 MP, and another spell, the Spell of Radiant, and Return. So they can see themselves better as they are sent back by the Fun Police.
Yeah, so Radiant and Stop Spell, we're getting some toolbox spells. They're handy. Stop Spell can stop the combat in your favor, make a healing enemy killable, stop from being killed by hurt more, to sleep. Stop Spell is very handy when it works. When an enemy has magic, their resistance is maxed out, I believe, at 7/16. So you always have a chance to land the thing. It used to be a problem that there was enemies that had high power, high healing, and maximum resistances, which is a problem. We've since tweaked that after a certain seed a few years back.
Oh, yes.
$9.16. Okay, so it can be still pretty not in your favor, but that's definitely a viable option. I think it was 7. Pessimism, ignorance, optimism, I'm not sure.
And that additional strength is quite nice for Smashy, as he is plowing through these early enemies.
Our heads down, Case finds a Magadraki, which is nice, but there are wolves down here too. Smashy might not be able, actually might be able to race a wolf down, but it'd be tricky.
We'll see if he races through. Nope. He's going to go right out. He's going to find the jerk right here. JanusZeal not too far behind. They're just... Honestly, there was a rapid influx of XP as soon as they hit level 4, and I think that's going to happen for JanusZeal as well. I saw a town. Did you see a town?
Which screen?
On the on Smashy's side, when he went to go up there, it looks like across this bridge there may be another town.
Yeah,
there is.
Aha! So both race of Valley of the Seed and behold, Garenham.
And bamboo pole for purchase. Gonna skip that, go straight to the club.
Yeah, amateur play.
Club leather armor. It's a classic combo.
Some stuff. Broadsword and flamesword too, so this is a sword and ham. Just lots of weapons there.
But much needed herbs and possibly a torch? I don't know. Going for the dragon scale.
Yeah, scale's handy. Torch being interesting for combat. The strength will be high enough now. Torch probably not going to be a viable combat option. Again, if you want to throw out metal scorpions that are a little beefier, have the higher agility, you can bypass your defense for a while. Not a bad choice.
No, and with the Spell of Radiant, not necessary to get through the caves. And for reals, Swamp Cave, not necessary to have anything at all to see to get through there. It's one of the first caves that people learn to Dark Walk in.
Yeah, north is pretty simple. You just go down. You can bonk your way down and right, then down the right, and then just once you get to the very bottom, hit left, and you're good.
Woo!
Janus escapes the red dragon with 18 agility.
Incredible. Well, even if there's a low chance, if you do it enough times, your guaranteed to get away at some point. Second continent looks to be mountains, plains, swamp, forest, and desert tile. But no towns, no caves. We'll see
So many
how...
biomes. Alright, so yeah, that's pondering options. Do some mapping, perhaps. That's a
Warlock
which-
is nice.
Yeah, it might be a ranger with the power boost and the heal spell. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. That's right, yeah, they're not buying any equipment. So... Smashy still walking around home trying to find a few easy kills. Branch out a bit to the west.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this Warlock's going to be a viable option right now. Take this one down and just continue their search. But there it goes. Much smarter than I am.
Alright, gets there, but again, that's simply that fight was almost all the MP, so one Warlock is a little dicey. Smashy gets level 6. Finding the sleep spell.
And I didn't see the stats, but looking at the delta between the two levels, it looks like it was not bad. 45 HP means that they can survive most hurt mores and at least one shot from most enemies, which will be helpful in any exploration that they do.
Yes, oddly gets away from that Red Dragon one try, but the Warlock required 3 dodges to get past. The south is all swamp, so, ooh! Big Brother showed up.
Wow, and 3 colors of wizard. Attacks for 33.
Alright, Wizard catch stick more and sends you back to the castle. Wizard the absolute master of the bamboo pole.
Now we'll see if Janus decides to just sit here for a second and grind out another couple quick levels, or if they continue their search. Looks like they're going to walk around and continue their search.
Trying to fight around Hawk's Nest. Ooh, finds Blue Dragon.
Deputy sending them back. Not quite as hard to get away from as the Red Dragons, but with only 18 agility, that's a toughie.
Alright, so you find the Droll. This would be a little east of the castle. Or is that past Hawk's Nest down to the west? Yeah, it's past Hawk's Nest to the west. So, in that little desert tile, some Trolls. Stock spell. Not great to fight, but not a big deal.
So I believe JanusZeal checked that Sparkover bridge earlier. Wonder if they saw the town.
I did not move over there. I think that bridge is one tile far to the east to see it.
Metal Scorpion's very nice find. 31 experience right here. And with the heal spell, should be able to take it out, no problem.
Definitely. This zone's a little rough though. So Metal Scorpions are here, but also I think Blue Dragons are in the area. Mighty Drake is going to show up too. And a Warlock by the things as well. So Smashy getting yet another crit. Takes down the Warlock by the caves there.
That leather armor and additional level, along with a little bit more strength. I think that Smashy's just in a little bit better position right now, but it's still very early in the seed. Not good enough for wolves. Skeleton's definitely a possibility.
Yeah, Janus was exploring a bit and all the time walking around, fighting the Warlock and dodging things. Less on the experience points. So Smashy has double the experience points right now, but again, endgame enemies are still basically one dragon apart. So once you get to endgame stats, not really a big deal.
Although what is a big deal is the spell of Hurtmore, which is going to accompany level 7 along with 23 strength.
I see. So Smashy will now heal up. We'll walk to a different direction. We'll try to find something large and juicy to blow up.
Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be a blue dragon. They're fairly resistant to the hurt spell, as are the red dragons, as are the wizards, and I'm just throwing out the big enemies that we've seen thus far.
Smashy doing his best Trevor and finding a wolf in the woods and beating down for experience points. Smashy heading back to Garenham, probably go to the inn to recharge the battery.
Absolutely. Pick up some herbs.
Yeah, good point in chat. Schmike says, we should probably go to Hawk's Nest, see who's on the tile. If it's Armor Knight or Axe Knight, we could probably blow it up and get some free experience points.
It's a fantastic idea. We'll see if Smashy recognizes that possibility and at least goes to check. He's a great runner, so he's going to figure it out sooner rather than later. Ooh, wolves have hurt more.
Ooh, so wolves are holding out in reserve. Well, a few wolves and didn't have that problem. The armor could be tricky, but you can definitely withstand one big shot and try and get 2 fireballs off.
Yeah. Cyberdark throwing out Stonemen. That's,
You have sleep.
They do have sleep. They also hit really hard. But 52 HP means they're absorbing at least 2 hits. Or...
Yeah, that's fun. Yep. At least Smashy is. Smashy also learns that hurt more and be a problem. Yes, finds gear in hand. Chef at the shop says it's a bit too much for my blood. But I think buys leather armor? No, club. Buys club, grabs a scale, a few herbs to spice, and absolute 0.
And even if there isn't a viable enemy on the spike tile, there may be something in Hawksness that's a great Droll Magi, great hurt more target.
Yep. Hello!
Ooh, going for the attack is enough to take it out.
Alright, level 8. Here we go. And a silver harp. He's gonna find some variety in things to kill.
And it's going back for one more Axe Knight. Ooh, with the back attack, this will be... Up to get it in 1. Unfortunately,
Oh, no.
it resists.
This one's a little angrier. But I'm going right back there and shoot fireballs.
Gives JanusZeal a little more time for them to get a few more experience points. 337 is the magic number they're looking for to get their hurt more spell.
And we'll see if Janus decides to, once we get the level, will Janus go to Hawk's Nest and check the tile as well. So, a very viable option. Very tempting to just go there and see if you get lucky. Get a free grind going. Red the wagon. Gets away.
Oh! Able to get away!
Alright, so Red Dragon ambush with a kill, and otherwise all Red Dragons have been fled from this race so far. So Red Dragons are 1 for 3.
It's a pretty low sample size, so I'm not sure if that if those odds will last the rest of the night.
Nope.
Ooh,
bar
Axe
graph.
Knight gets in...
You get ambushed
Just
again.
slowed. Sorry.
Right. That's right. Just these Axe Knights. This Axe Knight in particular. This one Axe Knight is really prepared.
I still think going after the Axe Knight is a great call, but I guess with only 32 agility, the odds of back attack are still there.
Steps are there, and even then, with the back attack odds, you're still probably viable to kill it when hurt more. But Smashy decides enough playing with fate and heads to the Swamp Cave. Yeah, Axe Knight 2 is not to be trifled with. He's a monster.
I mean, they don't just hire any monster to patrol Charlotte Castle. You gotta have something. Oh.
I'm suddenly caught in like the Predator movie and just everywhere he goes, that Axe Knight's gonna be sneaking around the corner coming at you. Alright, ambush still works, but this time the hurt more lands true. Alright.
Oh, level 7 for JanusZeal, and now their takeoff begins.
Ooh, another talent by Smashy. Not sure we get there. Let's cross that little lake there. Down right there, never mind.
So that's 4 back attacks in a row from the Axe Knight.
I now call him the Back Knight. Oh, this town.
No.
No, the math was wrong. 2 for 4, Red Dragons.
50% is great in baseball, but I had something there.
Alrighty.
Okay, so
Yes, going to get against anything, charge the battery, and try to find the blow up. Smashy's back in the walk. Where are we going to?
I mean, the chance of that being Rimalder is so high, even though it's low. There's just the possibility that it could be could open the seed wide open.
Must be Cole. That's the options as well.
All right, so we see that the early luck our runners had is not going to extend later into the seed, as Smashy is once again sent back with half his gold.
Yes, now the punch-out refights. You went through the first time. No, it was a 5 foot tall nothing. Beat people up, took the title belt, and everyone's cheering for you. And all these washed-up old monsters like, you know what? I'll get back in the ring. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna work out some more. So Red Dragon's finally listening to their stats, and Axe Knight's still on the ambush trail.
Yeah, at this point, at what point do you go back to Hawksness and try a couple more Axe Knights? Level 10 won't take very long as you don't get those nasty back attacks.
You may get the back attacks, it's nasty, but this Swamp Cave is Red Dragon, Blue Dragon, Gold. Like, I don't want to be in a cave right now. These caves are nasty.
The mythical 7th basement of Charlock.
Yeah, I want no part of the zone. This is foul, bad news.
Ooh, JanusZeal going to Hawksness, gonna see that Spike Tile for the first time. And they're not too far behind right now. I mean, it's only 3 or 4 Axe Knight's kills behind. And as Smashy continues to try to go through Swamp Cave, and as soon as I say that, they start heading back towards Hawksness.
Yeah, that's the point you realize it's your... Once you see that many monsters, first time through, like, oh, that was pretty good. Found a Droll, found a Druid, not a big deal. Now suddenly every Chalk monster is coming at you full tilt. Even now in Hawksness, they follow you. Yeah, Smashy set an alarm off something there, because now suddenly he's getting back attacked, getting dragons, you're not dodging anymore. Smashy's got someone angry about 5 minutes ago. That's paying dividends for Janus right now.
Alright, level 8 now for JanusZeal, rapidly closing that experience gap.
Oh no, Janus, the same RNG seed is just getting back attacked, throwing at the hurt more, nothing happened.
I mean, if there's a 1 in 32 to run away from the Red Dragon, there's a 1 in 32 to miss Hurtmore. Or is it 1 in 16 for the Hurtmore?
1 in 16 for the Hurtmore.
Yeah. Still what I would call very low.
Level 9 for Smashy.
1-7, 26-7, a large amount of hit points.
That's good for when you can't run away. And now, GL2 Breath is survivable. At least, no, actually, no, I'm lying to you. No armor yet.
Unfortunately, that just means they stick around a little bit longer before they die to the Red Dragon. I think that's just a time loss overall.
To an extent. Janus left the town and went exploring to the west there and found a werewolf in the middle of the woods. Smash again, going to swing with the the last little club swing to finish off the Axe Knight.
It's amazing that a club can get through that armor, but anything's possible in Dragon Warrior Randomizer.
I mean, armor, if you dent armor in the right spot, it's bad news. If I'm wearing plate mail and my chest is impacted about 4 inches to the inside, have fun breathing.
It'll definitely rattle them down.
These Axe Knights are prepared for the playoffs now. They've been farmed for weeks upon weeks now. They're learning the tricks of the trade, how to dodge large swats of fire from the hands of heroes.
Alright, let's see if they can get through the Red Dragon Gauntlet and... just a Drakima.
Alright, smashing back at it. Got a lot of rolls. Smashy's not getting any free kills.
Luckily, it's close enough that they can just back it up with a club swing, get the last couple of hit points in. for damage. And oh, another one.
JanusZeal6 catching up there. So going to the Hell Cave, not good.
I think they've only seen the red dragon once, and they're still. I believe they're ignorant of the blue dragon's golems and other nastiness here.
He has not seen the blue dragon or the golem. So the cave is still annoying, but not deadly yet.
Alright, level 10 brings some more great stats for our runners. HP 91 is pretty high for level 10, 71 strength as well. Lagging in the MP department.
Yeah, it's Smashy just not getting those free... There should be free kills. There should be at least a free kill somewhere, even by accident, but Hurtmore not doing the job so far. Right, perhaps a matter of salt, perhaps a matter of I need to find keys. As we have Garanham and the treasury. Oh, and weapons. So our cave went right up by the weapon.
And another one. Ooh.
Oh, they have sleep.
And even with 91 HP, if they stay asleep for a couple rounds, it's just... I mean, more than anything, it's just a lot of damage, making them use their heal NP. And so by the time they get out of the cave...
You were down to like 1 hurt more. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, because they only have 35 MP to start with.
Alright, we're down to the cave. Frantic castings, golem ambush. Just lots of damage.
And
Sam. Oof, just like Sam or Wily Cody walking to the moat, coming out just all chewed up.
Oh, and all that work. At least he got a couple wyvern kills in.
Oof.
As unfortunately, JanusZeal finds an X Knight that doesn't go down to 1 hurt more on the overworld. Is sent back as well. Still a fairly close race overall. It's about 4 X Knight kills between them. That's not very much.
Pretty much, not a big deal. But we're seeing the Axe Knights alerting. Perhaps maybe they're wearing magic armor now.
Maybe it's reducing the damage of our runners hurt more. I don't think it is based on the numbers, but hey, 16 experience for Scorpion. Still early enough that that's a good use of their time. Wolf's great. I mean,
Wolf's alright. Yeah, Smashy really wants to get to the hounds, I think.
choosing to just swing at the Droll Magi.
It's
not damage breaking them yet, so interesting call.
It's time investment versus HP investment. I'd imagine they're gonna eat some herbs to recharge before they fight the spike tile.
Great call. That must be why you're still in the brackets and why I am sticking to restringing commentary.
I just think herbs are tasty. I just think they're neat. The herbs are really good to have. Just free resource to heal. A little bit of a heal spell. A little more charge to them next to McGrew. But they're good to have just in your back pocket. Get past a lot of things that are annoying.
And if you're in a damage race situation, that extra little bit of healing does make a difference. As we see another town on Smashy's side, on the other side of that little inlet.
Yeah, I saw the town first and realized how we get there, and I don't know. Hey, Rimmaldar!
Woo! So we have Rimmaldar, Keysville to some. Gonna go around back here. They should, after a couple of kills, they should have enough gold to buy a full complement of keys. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's no problem.
Go back, check the weapon shop, check that chest in the inn, stay at the inn, go out, and continue exploring the second continent. And the next time they die, probably check the treasury in Tanagal.
Yeah, this finds a Wraith Knight who soaks the last 2 hurt mores just because they can. That one chest. Behold!
So for the price of 2 keys, we have 557 gold. Not bad. That's enough for a large shield if there happens to be one in the shop. Or half plate.
Game Shop has the small shield.
Oh. Small shield is better than the nothing they're carrying right now.
Yeah, I mean, you're paying 2 keys to cost of 56 and 106 gold for 2 keys. And you return 500 something gold for 10 keys.
Oh, absolutely. And go back to Tanagal. Next time you go back to Tanagal, check the treasury. If there's gold available, go check the back of Garanham. There could be a cave like the Grave or the Mountain Cave back there that has enemies in it that can send you home. Set up a gold grind and go get that flame sword.
Very viable option. You know, things are not as important with Hurtmore, but as we're seeing Hurtmore, for some reason, not quite doing the job. So it never hurts to have more offense.
It never hurts to have more offense, especially with only 35 MP. It may mean the difference between swinging on those wolves or Droll Magi's and casting a Hurtmore. As Smashy is able to find his way around that little inlet, as we're going to see what this other town is. It's guaranteed to not be Hawksness. Could be Cantland. Really, could be anything.
Yeah, Cantland, Soul, Breckenary.
Actually, I think it's only those 3.
I mean, some weird chicanery. Could be Edinburgh. Nope, here we are. Cole. Death Necklace!
Death Necklace also affording our runners a very slow gold grind if there's, say, a half plate or broadsword here.
There's half plate.
There is half plate, so you can go back. Okay, he's going to get the chainmail, and Nick's going for the one-stop gold grind to... Okay.
Nope, not do it there. Smash down just to take the chain and run. No big deal. Smashy really wanted the armor, really wanted the sword there just to really, supercharge the gear. But that necklace might be handy later with its HP boosting like it is now.
Now with 91 HP at level 10, of course they could get 0 HP between now and 16. Who knows? It only takes 1 level. So.
Alrighty. Level 10. Smashy having keys, doing to go back to the treasury and...
and find Zertrix armor right away. Important to note that JanusZeal has now overtaken Smashy.
And the sword. Yeah, years ago, this old man in armor and a sword came here to rob the treasury. We locked the door behind him. What a jerk. So Smashy's all geared up, other than the shield being, well, a pot loot.
I mean, to be fair, that's kind of where you expect to find the armor and the sword, stored safely away and not hidden behind a shop in Hawksmith or in Charlock itself. And behind Tanagal we have Mountain Cave.
Alright, right up, here we go.
So we do know that this first floor Mountain Cave is going to be spicy.
Yes, Mountain Cave 1 and Swamp Cave are the same tiles, so enjoy your dragon, and dragon. Yeah, send back to Garanham.
So level 11 did come with a substantial amount of hit points.
That it did.
Oh my.
Alright, Smashy can't get past that blue dragon.
The hit points is going to be really nice for when they finally do get their keys, go into the Mountain Cave, getting through the Swamp Cave. That's just a little bit more of a padding. Unfortunately, the MP is still lagging.
The MP appears to be the, well, agility is also pretty awful, so we got 2 stats kind of dragging behind. Smashy also outside, so Smashy does get a gold grind going here, can activate in the cave. Again, we haven't seen any bigger shields, so it might not be worth the time to grind gold until you find it. But our towns are few and far between.
able to get away from the golem. No heal more yet, even at level 11. So it limits their ability to heal up quickly and damage race down some of these enemies. Ooh. He's going to try it with the red dragon.
On the bones on the red dragon. Probably needs
High
4
strength
swings.
with the sword.
Yeah, high strength with the sword, but gonna be rough. No,
That's
not so good.
That's real rough.
Yeah, probably need 4 swings, and that dragon's hitting really hard. You know, with the heal more thing too, that healing in combat is tough with just healing deserves, especially against monsters of that caliber.
Yeah, there's no way they're healing through that against a red dragon that's hitting them for that much. Ooh. Able to get away, not healing though.
Yeah, trying to save the MP for later. We know, yeah, it's around the corner to the east and to the south is Rumbledar. Might be a ways off just from bad luck of monster encounters. We'll find out.
Smashy is definitely committed to this. Gets to the second floor, which we know is a different enemy set. Shares it with the first floor of the grave. Finds a hand axe in a chest, which I believe was a torch.
Yeah, it's just a torch. Magic Wyvern. Free!
Magic Wyvern being one of the best enemies to use the Hurt More on. 83 guaranteed experience if it lands. As they get their level 11, which we already know the stats on. 19 hit points, 4 MP, not much of anything else.
Oh, yeah, it says North finds Bricanary and Charlock.
Nice. We had a Heart Knight and a Bamboo Pole. Fighter's Ring and a Cursed Belt.
Alright, so the belt might not be important to us. We've seen 2 search spots already. So, that might be in play still. We'll find out.
And seeing that the only thing they really want to buy right now is... Actually, they haven't had a large shield yet.
Yeah, large shield's not bad. And, yes, Janus heading to the east and finding... She's finding Charlock, finding important things, but not Rodar. The armor
but also
warlock.
Finding a hand axe, my goodness. Finding an axe knight who's holding a hand axe, and is 1 axe knight and a little bit of experience away from getting level 12.
Smash now. James, do not fight these monsters. We're going to encounter them every step of the way. There we go.
Probably heading to Garenham to see what's behind there.
Yeah, she might, I think it was a herb. It's either an herb or a key, because didn't put an item on the bottom. Alright, smashing out more keys. We're going to Garenham to check out this back room.
On JanusZeal side, we see what appears to be a dead end, but you never know until you see that last little bit.
Stones in the back of Garenham.
So that's our second of 3 items that we need. Dragon Scale, they already have one, so just give it up.
And homework's done, except for the we gotta find this trading cave.
Yeah, and if the trading cave is behind here, their homework is done, and they're in grind and go mode.
That'd be terrifying.
Oh my goodness. Oh, with the grind that they have available?
Jeez.
Oh!
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be destroyed by going the wrong turn out of the cave.
So, if they find Cantlin and go for the coordinates...
I know, it's gonna be bad. They're gonna dig around and find a fairy flute somewhere. It's gonna be awful.
Well, the good news is, as soon as they find keys in Romualdar, they're immediately going to go do the same checks that Smashy did. They have a little bit of an experience lead right now. Unfortunately, I think that's going to die away pretty quickly.
Smashy head back to Hawk's Nest for the big grind. I'm not going to stop till they get their stats. Alright, level 12 for Janus. 15 more HP, so That deck was almost certainly going to be in play by the time we get to our stats.
Yeah, it's like 129, I believe, is enough to have the 97 hit points required.
Jan's will buy some half plate to get the armor up.
Don't blame him right now. If you've got the gold, it's a pretty good call.
Again, it's very knowledgeable play. If you have these things, you try to find other towns, find things around here. You charge up, you found Charlock, you found the town. You want caves, you want information. And taking less damage is always a good thing.
And unfortunately, continuing to search on this side of the continent, unfortunately, we know that all they need is a little bit to the west.
Yeah, Jen needs to go back to the cave entrance and head west and a little bit south.
Smashy immediately gets level 12 and has overtaken... Oh, Metal Slime.
Metal Slime's dot spell. Metal Slime's hurt more. Metal Slime has zoomies. Alright, Smashy again. Back to work grinding. Out of gas, just gonna die here and head on back.
Wow. Certainly coin flip the game. Sometimes the coin flip is running away from a blue dragon. Sometimes the coin flip is going left instead of right.
Hard to play the game when you're facing a national coin shortage.
I haven't touched a coin in probably...
Yeah, year and a half. Same here.
Yeah.
Ah, it has heal, which is annoying, but you can probably fight through it, but it's definitely annoying. Oh no.
Just low enough attack power that... Ooh. This could be... I don't want to say this could be a good thing, but it could tempt them to go in another direction coming out of Swamp Cave.
Yeah.
As Smashy finds yet another red dragon. They have the experience lead, they have the gear lead, they have the knowledge lead, and they have the lead in the number of deaths to red dragons.
Unfortunately, if you carry a potlet to a red dragon fight, you're a walking stew.
Opting to fight the blue dragon. Interesting call.
The HP, high viable. It's a race down, but it's definitely a good option.
And showing that low agility still. Wraithnites aren't particularly high, still getting the back attack.
That's right, the blue dragon trying to cast heal. Smashy, much to our no surprise, so we keep on killing Axe Knights. Yes, again, just trying to fight these blue dragons and just annoying. They're healing, they're doing damage real hard, and Janus can't heal outpace the dragon's combat, so it's really tough.
It is. And interesting to note that even though Smashy's had a dedicated Axe Knight grind for a couple of minutes now, still only a few hundred XP ahead of JanusZeal. Partly because of killing the blue dragons, partly because they don't have a whole lot of MP. And so they're going back to Tanagal more often than they expect. Opts to fight the red dragon. Not a bad call.
Yeah, unfortunately, also, because they keep doing that back and forth, and every time they do the back step, they fight a dragon. So, a lot of bad luck and Smashy's encounters. Takes it down, though.
Takes it down, and no heal more at level 13, it looks like. 2 power, 7 response speed, 4 hit points, 1 MP. Ooh.
Spell. Yes, this! Hurt! Yay! Janus now heading hopefully the opposite direction. We go south. South. Yeah, but.
June Lord, not a bad find.
Another worst in the world. Or any terrible abilities. Smash him back to the Axe Knight stash. Kill some more Axe Knights and grind some more.
Important to note also that Smashy has yet to find Charlock. So although they're in grind and go mode, they don't have the node quite yet. They haven't headed in that direction, so they may head straight there next time they go through the Swamp Cave. But important to note, they haven't explored the entire first continent either, I don't think.
That's true, there's plenty of space to go around. But it's definitely a quick, like, one screen to the right of the cave entrance. So if they even just decide to think about going east, they'll find it instantly. You're getting that too now, Janus. Smashy has the shield and the armor and the sword. All walking around. Janus doing healing at the swamps. That's time he spent that Smashy will not spend. A lot of little things adding up. Healing while walking, the dodging the tiles, even stop stealthing a thing. Janus, I think, just found Garen's grave or the tablet cave, which is unfortunate.
It's going to be an unfortunate time sink. And if it's the grave, it is the grave. Well, they don't have keys yet, so they're not going to be tempted to go downstairs.
They're going to go to the first three chests, and I can almost guarantee there'll be a key up there. We haven't seen a key yet, and there's a lot of chests been opened. So, very good odds.
That's a very good point.
Very good odds of keeping up here, unfortunately.
And was there... Oh, Cole had Death Necklace, so realistically, we could be in grind and go without the Death Necklace here very shortly if they choose just to Death Warp and go straight to the Treasury, if they find a key in one of these three.
If they get a key and leave and go back to the castle, it'll be great. If they get a key and they go down, it's going to be awful. There's a key.
There's a key. There's no way they go down, I don't think. Because that's their only key. They'd have to come back here, exit and go... Ooh, finds Curse Belt. Oh no. Okay. Going straight out.
Probably going to actually leave and probably walk back finding the key. I'm probably going to try and get... No. Yeah, please. Get two. Okay.
A little twisted around. Grave is deceptively difficult to navigate in that lower right-hand quadrant when you're walking back. Goes back in for a second key.
Mm-hmm. My thoughts. You can go to the castle and instantly get, in case your goal is a problem, which shouldn't be a problem. But never a bad play to have two keys to the castle.
Yeah, Beta Strep. I'm worried about that as well.
And if they do a failed dive and we get halfway down and then find... hopefully they find just the... Oh, they don't have the homework. Oof. Yeah, it's... a lot of ways to play out. There's many branches of this tree that could go. That'd be a fool to guess right now what happens.
Because I believe Stone's End Token were in the back of Garenham, right?
Yep, Garenham has Stone's End Token. The Jerk was in the back of Garenham too. So Garenham has all the homework.
Yeah, staff trade in back of Garenham. The Jerk is right next to Swamp Cave. But, I mean, it's all clustered right there.
Yeah, Janus is doing the brain play, which is I've found a cave, I'm missing anything else, I'm missing all my homework, I'm missing my Urgix, everything, and there's two chests down here. Let's go find them. Which, by math, is a great play, but by our knowledge of having two screens, not gonna help you.
Yeah. Because, in their mind, they're 49 minutes into the seed, they're level 12, they got hurt more, they're making decent progress. The trick is just finding the items, and there's chests down here, like you mentioned. And honestly, it's one of those situations where, it could easily be, sword and armor in the bottom two chests, and we knowing that Smashy has already gone down there, and if they had gone back, they would have, missed both of those. Again, coin flips, math, something.
Yeah, Smashy's having bad luck with running, bad luck with encounters, bad luck with hurt more kills. But the coin flips that they are hitting on are the items, the homework, the big stuff. So Smashy's having combat trouble, which is hard to say when they're up that level. But all their explorations worked out very well.
Okay, we're gonna find out what's in this fourth chest engrave. My bet's on gold or wings.
All right, down there. Nothing gold. A few more keys out there. Smash just keeps on smashing down these axe knights. After defeating the vaunted number 2 axe knight, the rest are fallen in short order.
Question chat, were there any coordinates? We don't know. Fortunately for our runners, all the required items are very close. Sub-hour's probably not going to happen. With 49 MP and no heal more spell, level 15 is a requirement, and we could be sitting there on that axe knight for quite some time.
It's interesting to say that, yeah, heal more is going to get 16. MP is a problem. Agility is a problem. Strength's still a problem. You have HP, you can override your strength with a death note, because that's fine. But right now, armor's a big issue, because Potlid not going to cut too well in Sherlock.
And immediately cast outside to continue their exploration, rather than going back and checking the treasury, taking a death for possible gold grind. We know gold grind is not available, but oh, this must be tablet.
Freebie cave.
Free. The cave no one expects. Oh, there. We have a slow gold grind.
Alright, well, I guess your key problem, or how you die now. Alright, a whole more continent here, just unfortunate. All this extra space is just chaff. It's just real rough to find this all in this wide open, just plains and pathing, and just, we know it means nothing.
I'm not sure what Smashy is doing. Maybe trying to find Charlock?
It's mission to find Sherlock or find the town to buy a large shield or something.
Yeah, with their mediocre agility, and oh, he finds Charlock.
There's Sherlock.
No large shield available here, though, I don't believe.
Nope.
I think the only place large shield could be available right now is Cantlin, which we haven't seen yet.
It's like, have you considered putting metal in a round form and hanging it in your arm? Are you
Shiny metal?
Armor, metal's for armor boy. You don't make shields out of metal.
Is large shield made out of wood or out of metal?
I don't know.
We know the small shield's made out of wood, or at least that's what the graphic would lead you to believe.
The NES manual actually describes in detail. I think it's supposed to be reinforced with leather and wood, like it's a larger framed shield, almost like a tower shield kind of thing. It's been about 2 decades since I read it, so no promises on accuracy.
I remember poring over that when I was a kid, but so JanusZeal getting the good and bad news at the same time.
Yes.
First, finding some wings. Oh, there was gold in there. I must have missed it. We were so hyped on both Erdrick's pieces that they're gonna go straight to the back, find Mountain Cave. Maybe they'll just get frustrated with this NPC.
Guard.
Yeah. Oh, they're gonna go up through there.
The hero guard doing all the right moves.
Well, at the very least, they want to go refill their keys. Well, actually, they have 3? No, 2, because they used one to get into the bottom of the grave.
Yep. Guess we'll restock the keys. Yeah, it's just the Garanham finds the goods. They can be a level and a half behind, in which case you're just looking at Charlock luck. If they get the grind going dedicated, yes, can catch back up real quick. And at least, once you're grinding, you're both doing the same grind, you maintain your pace. You'll catch up. You won't fall behind either. You'll stay at the same level. And then once ever Smashy goes to Charlock, he's in rough luck in Charlock, you might be able to catch back up at the back.
Yeah. It's kind of like physics, velocity is your initial velocity plus acceleration. So if you have the same acceleration, they have higher initial velocity, you're never going to catch up. And right now they have a 3,000 XP deficit. But no heal more at level 15, so level 16 is a must. Also, a complete lack of MP. Strength is finally up there, though, so with the Death Necklace, they're in go mode for Strength. Just need a little more mana to round things off.
Yeah, MP's a problem, because Gilmore is a great spell to have. You don't have it yet. And once you do have it, it still costs 8 MP to use, so you gotta have some gas for it.
And we had a request in chat for no math. I regret to inform you that that wasn't math, that was physics. Mathematicians have disowned us, pretty much so. And yes, mentioned in chat, Beta Strep, that Smashy has Death Necklace from Cole. Yes, that is true.
Yep. Oh, Yanis hasn't found Cole, which means, oh no, Yanis does not have the Death Necklace. Which is probably a level or 2 of strength right there, right now.
And Lavkin, I slightly disagree with that statement. Physics is not applied math. If math were English, physics would be literature. Well, I guess that is applied. Anyways. As you can tell, I'm not an English person. Our restreamer's probably seething in the background.
The Sword Magician. We found Armor Warlock and Sword Magician. Truly the sea is blessed. Please give us the red.
Physics is not Latin, we speak Greek. Anyways. Actually, it's mostly French and German. I digress. We continue our grind on Smashy side. We know that Healmore's coming at 16, but is there going to be a substantial amount of MP? And actually, if their strength goes up higher, they may not need quite as much MP as usual. Although with the low amount of defense, you're not going to be damage breaking any enemies in Charlock. And with that low agility, you are a not favorite to run away from some of these enemies we know exist and could be in Charlock.
Yeah, at this point, the stats say on level like this, it could be dicey. And again, the lack of necklace for Janus means that Smashy might be able to dive a level earlier. We'll see how that works out with the math.
I see what you did there. Alright, JanusZeal is going to complete their... Well, actually, no. Not quite. They got to open a couple more chests and then go in the back, and they'll find out that they are also in go mode.
And unfortunately, all these races are very good. They're very no skill in the race. But if I go to Tangel, find Erdrick, I go here and find homework, trade-in, and the Jerk Cave is right next to the castle, I'm going to freak out. Because an hour in, and I've done nothing till just now.
It'll be interesting to see if say level 16 is on the edge of having enough MP, and Smashy decides to grind out another level, and it turns out to be a low level, they decide to grind out another level, and then JanusZeal is in the background, says, you know what, level 16 is enough, and goes down there. Ever the optimist, there's always a chance for the underdog.
Yeah, Janus might be tempted to dive earlier, just based on the knowledge that they probably feel behind right now. Smashy might be thinking that they're like in a neck death race to get this level as fast as possible. So again, I can't be in the minds of the runners, but I definitely know that if I'm an hour in and everything I found is within 10 steps of the castle, I'm probably not happy.
Important to note also that JanusZeal's not picked up the Death Necklace. Goes back to check, I guess, the spike tile here, based on their movement.
Maybe.
I don't know if there's anything faster than the Armored Knight or Axe Knight.
Not usually, no. Especially when it's just there and free and no abilities. Alrighty. Smashy now with like that dreaded double experience point lead that they always talk about. That once you've doubled your opponent at like this point of the game with experience points, you're probably going to win the race.
And level 16 comes, and we have 4 power, 6, 5...
Oh, jeez.
There's your MP. And going to continue grinding.
Probably thinking, probably doing math in the head now. It's just mindless back and forth. Get your
that low agility and low defense may be weighing in the back of their mind. They got a lot of HP to absorb hits as they go down, But if there's, we haven't even seen an Armor Knight, I don't think.
Yeah, I ponder if I'm this much HP. I've done before in my races where I've had such HP and low agility where I just don't use necklace and just rely on my strength and just rely on myself take, try and get doubles and triples to offset the thing there. Trade off the healing, of course. Triangular hits really hard, so sometimes trying to gamble on doubles is not the best choice.
Is that red dragon on the spike tile, or is that red dragon right before the spike tile?
I don't know. That cave was scary.
But I would stay away.
Alrighty.
Ooh. Nice, excellent move by Smashy.
And Smashy getting the crits again, so... Prize wants to die and keeps on, surviving by the skin of his teeth. There we go. Janus now with all homework done. They're heading back to Sherlock themselves. Do some work.
Finds an Axe Knight before the spike tile.
Janus now, if Smashy goes to Sherlock now and has a little trouble, that's the best hope. Janus needs time to grind up and get the power.
Nope, right back to Hawksmith.
Alright, Smashy definitely afraid of that MP choice or defense choice. One of those things is making them nervous. But that's kind of bad news for Janus, because now, once again, once they're doing the same grind, they're getting the same pace of experience. So Janus cannot gain ground as long as Smashy is grinding as well.
Alright.
An APB out for anyone with a Mohawk. If you have a Mohawk and a Giant Axe, you are probably in danger. Please stay in your homes. Do not go on spike tiles. Repeat, do not go on spike tiles. Stay in your homes to otherwise told.
Smashy's Mohawk is a little purple. JanusZeal6 is a little blue. JanusZeal6 is a little level 14. I don't think there was any real big level until 16.
Not really, no. Yeah, the levels that lead up to very small gains. 16 got the payoff with the strength, some agility, the magic points, and the heal more. And Janus might jump at that and run. I think they're behind. But Smashy again is content to keep grinding to get better stats. Smashy wants to do one dive and win.
Absolutely. And best case scenario right now for JanusZeal6 is if level 17's a dud and Smashy continues to keep going. And now that they have all their homework done, they're on the spike tile, doing a really great job of the XP per minute. This Mighty Game's not here to track it for us and tell us which one's doing better. Still seems to be about a 5,000 XP difference between the two, though.
It's gonna stay that way as long as they're doing the same grind. It's just how it works. Turns
Yeah,
out
with
that's the math thing. Just when you just add the same number over again at the same pace, they stay the same amount of distance apart.
I think I was fairly clear earlier, and that's physics, but... Oh, no. So, we have JanusZeal6 going back for more grinding. We have Smashy, who looks like he's getting pretty close to 17.
Yes,
While we're... Sorry?
The one science didn't take chemistry, sure. Bio, you got it. Everything else, fantastic. Physics, never had it.
But while we're grinding on these Axe Knights here, how about that? Did you get a chance to see that race last night? Big Slamu versus Nememba?
No, it was fortunately trackified. But yeah, no. Nememba again, just doing work. Like, great work and busting up brackets. So good work on Nememba to keep on track and keep on trucking. Doing, beating people left and right. Good stuff.
I wasn't gonna spoil it, but yeah, it was a very good race, very close race, incredible to watch, all the way to the end. Some incredible races this year. Just go back and check the VODs, and a lot of these races will make their way to YouTube at some point. Looks like level 17 came with a insane amount of strength and HP, so Smashy feels very comfortable going down and starting his Charlock dive now.
Smashy doing 10-20 in basic combat. If they find a necklace, they'll be doing what's that? So you have 50-25 to 12-25.
Yeah, I believe the technical term is a lot.
Doesn't go to the castle. Just walks the Charlock, doesn't recognize there. He's Motel 6.
That low defense, that low agility, though. I mean, 78 agility isn't low, but if there's a large amount of axe or armor knights and a large amount of red dragons, that's not a high amount of agility.
So yeah, it's to me interesting. It wasn't Charlock. It's all the zones can tell the tale here.
Yeah, Charlock is the great equalizer.
Case in point. I'm from this wizard. Nope. An ill boding. Yeah, perhaps I just go down and swing. I might not even run. I might just no. Just say, oh, here's my friend. There's your sword.
The Beta Strip mentioning the deep HP pool. Yes, very deep HP pool. And wow.
JanusZeal 15. Alright, so hero walk and 1-star weapon to get to the back of the throne room here. Wagon.
As we have our first monthly sighting in Charlock.
Zone 1 red dragons. You'll never reckon.
Zone 1 is the largest zone, correct?
It's the top 3 floors, I believe, yes. The dragons are powerful, but they're only attacks, so there are no spells, nothing funky. So they just simply attack you to their god and you run away. They have 2 slots, though.
And you're probably easily 3-shotting red dragons. At some point, it may make sense just to swing through them. But getting away on just 1 or 2 run attempts is pretty nice.
Unless you walk, you're fine, because you're healing with the Urge's armor. If you get 10-15 sesame fights, you'll make it down without doing much. Alright, zone 2. More wood wagons. Zone 2, very much like Zone 1. I see star weapons and red dragons.
I believe that's our first green dragon sighting. 2 of them in a row. Pretty fast. If you blinked, you probably missed it.
Yeah, we found Charlock National Park. The Rangers out in force. And we're downstairs already. So, very smooth dive. Probably about 10 counters total. Very good walk. I say this werewolf shows up out of nowhere and ruins everything.
Just swinging through now. 45 damage on a werewolf.
Yeah, werewolf pokes the beast. 4 or 5 swings at it. It's like, yeah, what do you do? What do you do? And, well, things happened. Dray ambush. We've not seen yet.
2 in a row.
The only current one we saw was the wolves, I think, but otherwise, no real breaking powers this seed. It's been a pretty tame seed in terms of abilities. So rough monsters and juicy spots, caves are nasty and all that stuff there, but no real game-breaking abilities, which has been a plus.
And JanusZeal seems quite intent on getting the next level before they go back to Tentacle. Not sure if it's going to be possible. Heel walking, especially with these red dragons around. And Golem. No fairy flute found, so they're just going to swing through. Fortunately, with that large attack power, Golem is easily 3-shottable, or easily 4-shottable, maybe 3.
Yep, rolls the dice on it. Takes it down, the force swing.
Oh, but it really shows you the power of 73 defense, as that Golem hit quite hard. Losing 1 heal more at the last second. Goes in with full HP, though. Has enough HP that they can probably withstand a few attacks. Oh, and stop spell hype to start with.
Yeah, very soft first swing, but stop spell gives a freebie.
It looks like they're not even going to bother with the death necklace. Just go straight in.
Again, the defense being low might be a factor in their mind.
Yeah, because this high HP is not... I mean, you're still only... Healmore only does a certain range. And the Dragon Lord's attacks are quite large. So doubles are definitely possible, as we just saw, but not necessarily a guarantee, especially with low rolls like that.
So play careful.
So all these math experts in chat, has anyone been counting?
Very not. So be worried about, if you're a Smashy, you're about low heals. You're being punched, honestly. The breath is a set range of damage. It's not great. Punching hits are like, what, 52? 53?
52 max.
Yeah, so you get a low heal more in a punch, you might be heal, which is not great.
There you go. A very object lesson in exactly how much the Dragon Lord could hit for. But with 4 heal mores in the tank and the hits they've had thus far, I think this is probably a done deal.
Yeah, I'm not concerned for the fight, just you can't play around. Like, you have to respect the damage.
JanusZeal taking a good look at level 16, and is this them deciding it's time to go?
I think it's time to go because I want to, and more time I want to go because all the goods were here, and I just found out this thing's here. And fears will be confirmed in about another 40 seconds when Smashy finishes the race.
Alright, get your GGs out in chat for Smashy, who is one quick chat with the king away from finishing the seed and winning his round of 16 bracket.
Old Racers had trouble in the caves, rough stuff with the ant monster at the get-go, got things rolling after a while. Smashy went to the swamp cave and went to the west and found Rimildar. Janus went right and found Brecconary. And that seems to be the real difference here.
That absolutely is. Smasher with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 13 seconds. And we may have Smash in here in a second. As we see JanusZeal determine that they do need to take another level real quick. And real quick it will be. Sorry for the quick bit of silence. My wife came in with cookies, and I cannot say no to that.
Cookies.
And with us in the Commentary 2 channel is Smashy. GG, sir. Well done. And...
Allow me to unmute some stuff.
There we go.
There you go. GG, sir. Well done. I have a lot of questions for you, but initial thoughts?
Those are some very important keys, again.
Yeah, that's the, by my count, that's the crux of the race. You went left out of the cave and found Rimbar, Janus went right and found Charlock. So, you found keys really early, and found all the goods.
Yeah, I also found all the red dragons, which is what had me concerned so early. It's just like, oh boy, there's red dragons everywhere. There's towns, but there's also about 8 million red dragons.
Yeah, that's one thing I wanted to ask you. You have 20 deaths showing that are tracker counted, and I believe at least half those, if not more, was red dragons. Did you feel behind it all because of the red dragon deaths?
Potentially. Well, partly red dragon deaths, but that was also to be expected on his side because they were in a lot of really bad spots, like in Hoxus, keeping you off that Axe Knight, and then trekking through the Swamp Cave. Oh, here come the red dragons. But what mostly had me concerned is just the fact that I missed those keys, and last time on keys were important, it was just Erdrick's gear. This time it was everything. So, yeah.
Yeah, in addition to not going west, in fact, JanusZeal never went west. They got their keys from the Grave of Garen, which you never found, and there was actually 2 keys in there. And unfortunately, they went through the whole grave before going out and doing a little bit more exploring before they found out the same thing you did about 15 minutes earlier.
But yeah, the red dragons were making it so I wanted to grind, but it was tough to grind because, like, you go up to the Axe Knight, it'd ambush you, and then you'd have to get the one shot with the hurt more. It's just like, ah.
Yeah, best payoff for sure for the work, but definitely tough when you have like 32, 40 agility.
A lot of back attacks from them in the early game for you as well, if I remember right.
Yeah, it was pretty awful. But after that, I got 16, and I didn't even hesitate because I knew our agility was lagging. And then going through Sharlock, Red Dragon's top 2 floors, I felt like 17 is 100% the play here.
Well, we're going to find out because JanusZeal is in the top floor right now. Just use their first hurt more. Or heal more, excuse me.
Yeah, Janus, I guess feeling that the race is over, they've seen the GG, I'd imagine, but decides that it's worth give them a shot at level 16 and see if they can make it work.
Yeah, I imagine it's going to be real tough, because you saw I had 155 HP, I got the opening triple, and then Dragon Lord just decided, oh hey, here's a 51 to the face.
Is there any reason why you didn't use the death necklace?
We had 148 AP and just so much HP. Like, I was just gonna auto heal anytime I hit 50. Like, I was gonna take no risk, and I was kind of hoping I would maybe pull out some more doubles and get it done faster, but Dragon Lord was just hitting so hard because our defense was so poor that it just didn't really turn out that way, but in the end it worked out.
Janus getting a little bit of luck in encounters. You saw a lot of dragons. We've seen a lot of Axe Knights and Knights to Dragon Founding. Gets away.
Yeah, just the number of encounters on your Charlock dive seemed pretty low as well. That hero walk on the first floor was particularly outstanding.
Yeah, that hero walk was outstanding on the first floor, and then I got to the bottom floor, and they just poured in, and shout out to that werewolf that managed to run block me like 4 times, and I accidentally mismenued and swung at and just said, well, I've already done 45, let me just bonk you on the head again and get it over with.
Janus, unfortunately, taken down by Red Dragon, trying to save resources.
Yeah. At this point, with less than 1,000 XP to the next level, makes you think, is swinging on a red dragon when you see it more viable? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, the Swamp Cave, just gonna fight the Swamp Cave probably and get that level on the way in.
With Breckenary right outside of Charlock, it's pretty easy.
Yeah, that was kind of the thing that was infuriating me early. kind of in the mid game, just Red Dragon ambushes you, and suddenly, despite all the strength and HP we had, that's suddenly not a winnable fight, and it's just like,
And we have JanusZeal with the memes picking up Gwaylin.
I'm so happy.
So very happy. Casting outside, going back in, and... Are they going to carry Gwaylin to the Dragon Lord?
Probably.
I don't think the Three's Company ending is active, but doesn't necessarily mean...
I mean, if you throw the Prince at the Dragon Lord, that's a free double in the first round. No one expects a catch.
Maybe the enemies will be scared of Gwaylin's verbosity.
You got fighting the way in there, so we're gonna get that level probably right outside the town. Kill at the inn, and then dive with 17 level, and go from there.
I think
kind of getting near the end of the grind. You saw me break off and start walking around. That was just as soon as I got Repel, I actually hadn't seen Charlotte at that point, so it's like, okay, I want to get Repel and heal more, and then I want to take a moment to actually go find the place I need to be to win the game at. And as it turns out, it was just right there. So it just a short little diversion.
Yeah, all the places are pretty compact, close together. Just the ways to them were all terrifyingly dangerous with dragons, so it was less walking exploration and more survival.
And JanusZeal, knowing that with the spike tile is a you have to kill whatever's on there, and it's going to be at least 130 XP. So probably swing at enough enemies to get close to there. And going to cast a spell of Radiant. Going to keep everyone entertained on the way down. Run away from the enemies that are easy to run away from. Fight through the enemies that aren't easy to run away from.
Alright, let's meet the dragons, so just fighting the way down, trying to get that stats.
So Smashy, you will be facing next round the winner of Asmati Games versus Beta Strep. I don't really have a question, that's just a statement.
More of a reality than a question.
Yeah.
Armorknight blocking the run now. I've seen Armorknight before. Launched up in the second zone. And forced a heal more out of Janus.
Ooh.
Still blocking.
Still blocking.
Oof, now this one's over.
Yeah, looking like I get a best of 3 against the guy that beats Arnax and Beta Strep. So that'll be a good series either way. I think it's gonna be the first time I've gone to a best of 3 in these tournaments. So that'll be exciting.
And I'm trying to dodge. Now it's always going downhill. This whole dive is just falling apart in this floor. Just the worst luck possible.
Not a great first impression with the princess.
I mean,
I'm
if
going
you
to
use
continue.
Radiant, yeah, if you didn't use Radiant, it'd be a blind date. But I'm better off for everybody involved.
Oh, excellent move on the Armor Knight for 130. JanusZeal going to get to see level 17 now. Not much of a loss in terms of MP deficit having gained the level in Charlock. However, definitely an MP deficit having used 5 heal mores in Charlock.
Yeah, it's not good. Now the Star Weapon's blocking the runs. There we go. Just
Wait, there are armor knights in the seed. I don't think I
Um,
saw a single one of them, but
only
seemed
saw
like-
one in Zone 2.
Yeah, you definitely saw one that we saw, but
I think
you
it
went
was
through it so
mostly-
fast.
I didn't see the armor knight. I just saw 8 million red dragons instead. But looked like everything, looked like ability-wise at least, the seed wasn't too terrible.
Yeah, as I was saying before, like a lot of dangerous enemies, a lot of high strength, high speed enemies, but no one had sleep outside of the Drakey had sleep and hurt more, and that's really the gist of it. Nothing else really had anything dangerous besides that. So the Drakey had all the firepower, and everyone else was just walking around natural talent. Yes, she's the dive. I think we're gonna swag more right now. Or perhaps they will accept the offer.
Seeing those green dragons that kind of came at the last second and tried to stop Smashy's run a few times.
I mean, it was more the werewolf that was doing the blocking. I think that was extra infuriating, because I think the werewolf is like the second easiest enemy to get away from in Charlock.
Is it less than the wizard? I think Star Weapon's the weakest, then there's either wizard or werewolf. I can't remember which one's the weaker one.
Now, Star Wyverns actually have halfway decent run block chances.
Yeah, the wizards are definitely the lowest defense. I'm not sure if that translates to their ability to block the run.
It does. It's just straight agility
Yeah, the
times
monsters.
some multiplier.
The monsters are straight agility. That's why scorpions can be hard to run from sometimes, because they're, just super. They're high armor, low HP.
And JanusZeal carrying the princess down and saying yes to the Dragon Lord. If the Three's Company ending, which is a flag that you can enable in the randomizer, was active, seeing a little bit of a different screen right now. But is that the... And we have the official forfeit in chat. And I believe JanusZeal will be with us momentarily. And with us in the commentator's booth is Janus GG. Well played. A little unfortunate that you didn't win. Any thoughts before we talk about the seat?
Just GG. It was a rather interesting map on this one.
Yeah, definitely. It seems like McGrew's small map seed may have been accidentally enabled on this one, since everything you needed was so close to the beginning. But unfortunately, when Smashy first went to the second continent, he went west and you went east, and I think that was probably the biggest determinant of this seed.
Yeah, I wish I would have gotten either... I assume there's something nice to the west. I didn't see anything west when I first got there.
Remoldar was to the west, so keys were right about 2 screens away from the cave there.
Yeah, I died before I made it to Rimuldar. Yeah, if I would have made it farther west, because I got that nice hero run from that red dragon, which I was completely blown away by. So if I would have either gone there or made it up to the grave, could have had keys so early in this one.
Yeah, I saw that town and I got stuffed by a red dragon, and then I just kept getting stuffed by the red dragon. And then I went to grind and I got stuffed by the red dragon. It's like that caused some concern, but also, yeah, I think someone said shot. From Rimbledar, you also saw Cole, which had the death necklace, which in the end our strength was so good I just didn't even bother with that. But that was a potential option.
Yeah, I literally found 3 towns this seed. I only found Hawksness, Garenham, and Breckenary.
And none of you found Cantlin, which coordinates weren't needed for this one, but also didn't see any large shields or silver shields for this seed either.
Yeah, the gear was super lacking until you found keys, and well, there's all of Erdrick's stuff sitting right in the treasury. But yeah, if the Erdrick stuff wasn't there, that would have made it really weird, because it was just like the gear. There was like a flame sword in Garenham, and it's just like,
Yeah, there's like Flame Sword in Garenham and Full Plate in Breckenary, is what I saw.
There's also a club that both of you got and put to good use for a large portion of the seed. But yeah, the gear was a little lacking, and then once you found the keys and found the items in the treasury, it was pretty much, oh wow. I think both of you had the same path after you went to back to Tanagal. You went to the treasury, went to the mountain cave, went to Garenham, got all your items, and just ground it out.
Alrighty, so again, the gear not really important there, unfortunately. Fairly hurt more. You both had the same idea. You got hurt more. Said, "Oh, cool!" And went to the spike tile and saw it was there. And yeah, the strategies are the same. Just the luck of really just the luck of going west or east was the real unfortunate determinant of the whole thing.
Yep, I mean, that'll happen, especially when it gets you a key. And especially when Swamp has, like, to get there has red dragons all over the place and golems.
It's my whole secret. The first few dives, like, okay, dragon here, dragon there, no big deal. There was dragon and blue dragon and golem. It just got worse and worse every time we went to Swamp Cave.
Yeah, I think, even the blue dragon was pretty awful to deal with, because our agility just started out low and it just crept up. It didn't there wasn't like this big boom agility level. It just it started really low, and then the middle levels you kind of got these 7, 8, 9s, a whole bunch of those, and it just slowly crept it up. But that kind of made that much worse that the blue dragon could just pop up and kill you pretty easily.
Yeah, I still can't believe I got a run from the red dragon. I think it was before we even had Hurtmar.
I think I got one of those too, so we kind of...
Yeah, you both ran away. There's a point in the seed where the dragons were 1 for 4 for actually killing you in combat. You saw them, you ran away I think 3 times, and they were just just couldn't land a hit on you.
Yeah, you don't see that every day.
Certainly don't. Certainly don't see 4 key items required within about 20 tiles of each other as well, on the overall, that is. So definitely a seed to remember, and very entertaining to watch, and well played by both of you. I think for a lot of people, though, it's the first time they got to see what happens when you say yes to the Dragon Lord. Since normally the only time you do that is when the Threes Company flag is enabled. That Janus unfortunately forgot wasn't.
Yeah, forgot.
I'm not sure. I'm going to have to throw a little bit of doubt at that, but yeah. First continent is maybe 4 screens big, And yet it has literally every component of the rainbow drop in both pieces of Erdrick's gear. It's kind of amazing.
Yeah, I was hoping. I was pretty sure I hadn't seen anyone say yes to the Dragon Lord, so I'm like, well, I saw that I lost, so I'm like, I'm going to do a regular dive. If it fails, then I'm going to rescue the princess and bring her to the Dragon Lord, because why not?
And we thank you for it. All right. Well, we'll get one last comment from our runners in a minute. Before that, on the screen, you see the schedule for the rest of the week. Brian Williams, 42, playing JJ Schmidt, 77 right now. EMP, Any Amount of Money, playing Tilo tomorrow on RPG Limit Break. Sausage, Link, 83, and Aaron 2U2 playing on Friday? I can't remember my days. Friday, I believe, is the first. Followed up with Angel FM versus F. Coughlin. Playing later that day in his Muddy Games versus Beta Strep, and the winner of that match will, I believe, play Smashy in the round of 8.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one to look forward to. A fun 2 to 3 to look forward to.
Yeah, those races start the quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals are all best of 3, so that's going to be a lot of good action. If you get 3 Mathral seeds in a row though, and you play them at the same time, woo! That could be quite the day. But speaking of Mathral is our restreamer and rolled this wonderful seed. With me in the booth is Seawolf1. I'm Elmore St. James. Doing the tracking for us is the ever-amazing Schmike. And I believe we're going to head over to Randomania 3 here in a second to catch the last bit of the other race going on. Before we head out, though, any thoughts from our runners?
Just thanks to the team that puts everything together. This was a super fun tournament to run in, and now I have a lot more time to play the alpha.
Yeah, I've seen that alpha. There is. I've seen Ferran Burgundy play it with one of the new features, and ooh boy, was it a doozy. But, well, I gotta worry about. I still got some tournament to worry about.
That you do. Seawolf1, any thoughts?
And again, just on display our runner's skill. As the last, unfortunately, it was a best of 1 round. Next rounds, you have a best of 3, which somewhat mitigates the luck factor to an extent. Again, like a race divided by left or right can be kind of shuffled off to the side with the best of 3 sometimes. But again, well played. Both made the playoffs. Both after the the playing races, got through everything else you had to do, and you showed the skill you had there. Smashy came through on the record. And just all the options well played, and just a little bit of hard luck. Could have gone either way. Rough dive in Charlock. Could have right behind you with the 17. It was, once you had everything in place, Janus, you were right back into it. Just that 10-minute difference of finding the keys was the only thing that stopped it.
All right, and with that, I failed to mention, not listed on the screen in front of you, there is one more match at some point this week. Seawolf1 will play Chromaticalism as our last round of 8 match. And
it's true.
Yeah, all great races coming up. They've all been, actually, this entire tournament has been just absolutely fantastic. Go watch the VODs. Check the Randomania YouTube. A lot of them are rolling up there if you want to see some of the other matches. And anyways, I think right now we're heading over to Randomania 3 to watch the last of this race. I am Elmore St. James. With me is Seawolf1. And you guys have a great night, and I'll see you over on Randomania 3.